Chapter 9, Gallia. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Good morning, Ike. May I have a moment of your time? What is it? I'm listening. Our expenses, our ability to fight, the current status of our troops, these are all things that you must know. I see. Having a grasp of that is part of the commander's job too, right? Understood. Let me hear it. Very well. So, now at this point in the game, once you've come this far and basically become the true fully fledged commander of the Greil Mercenaries, Soren will give you a report at the end of every map. How much gold you earned, how much you spent, your current money, the combat EXP you gained, and the bonus experience that you gained. It also shows you the most valuable player, or in this case unit, which is Titania, any new allies you got, and anyone who has fallen or died. Generally speaking, we are never going to see anyone in that category, otherwise I've done a very poor job. Still, I think it's cool that they give you a summary. That's it. I think I've got most of it. I'll give you a report before each battle. I hope that it helps. I'm sure it will. Thank you. I'm relying on you for all the details. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Commander. I'll do my best. But if I have your leave, I must be going. Alright, so here we are, back before the new chapter. So, I want to say, the biggest and first and foremost thing is to make sure you sell that red gem that Titania got from last chapter. You're going to want that money, as it's going to give you precious funds for forging. I'm also going to go out of my way to sell the pure water, just because I'm never going to use it. And honestly, you could probably do with selling some other items at this point. For instance, another good one to sell would be the longbow, because we're never going to use it. There won't be a single unit we will ever gain who can use that. Otherwise, you could sell excess equipment, like, say, the iron axe, because no one's using it. Or even the short spear if you really wanted, but we're going to have uses for that later on, so I wouldn't worry about it. I would also probably recommend selling any items that have very low durability if you have a copy. So like for instance, we can give Ike another iron sword and be on our way, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Otherwise, good old Ike, let us first put the elixir away. He really does not need that. And then let's give him the spare iron sword. Should be good. Titania, I think I want her to take the spare vulnerary. I meant to let her have it, but I kind of forgot, so oh well. I'm going to let her keep the 7 durability iron axe just because she can actually put that to good use. Otherwise, everyone else should be pretty fine. I don't really plan on using Ilyana, but she's not bad, all things considered. Overall, I want her to give Soren the Thunder Tome, just because he can't use L Thunder, and she can. So he'll have Fire and Thunder, and basically, I want him to use all of both tomes, so he can hopefully get a weapon level. That would be really ideal, but worst case, if he doesn't, it's not a big issue. Otherwise, I guess I'll leave her with the Vulnerary. Should be fine. And then with Reese, I want him, specifically, to take the Ward Staff. You will see why. Otherwise, I don't think there's anyone I want to give bonus EXP to. Not yet, anyways. Soren is pretty close to a level, so he'd be a pretty good contender for it, but we'll see if I want to game that. Otherwise, I don't believe we have any other skills we need to mess with. Notably, Ilyana comes with the Shade ability, which causes enemies to attack other units first if they can. So it's a pretty decent ability. I never really use it because I don't use her, but if you like Ilyana, it's not a bad ability. Otherwise, we could do some supports, seeing as we have the first support between Ike and Soren. So let's do it. So that's how much we spent. Supplies are running low. We need dried meat, fresh fruit. Ike, are you listening? Huh? Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I would have never guessed. Sorry, Soren. Look, could you run the report by me again? You're tired, Ike. You need rest. Go find a cot somewhere. You can tell? Of course. When you're not feeling well, your left eye twitches. That's odd. I never noticed. Get some sleep. I can manage things for a few hours. Well, I am pretty beat. Go. You know, Soren, you're not nearly as insensitive as the others say. Deep down, you're a big softy. Excuse me? Oh, nothing. I'm going. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, most of the supports are generally pretty little things like that. They don't have huge story impacts or anything, except for, I want to say, Ike and Soren's A support is notably one of the biggest ones. There is, however, one support that I will be going out of my way to get, and I'll make sure to bring that up once we have access to it, because it does actually affect a large part of the story, at least kind of. It affects a part that is technically optional, but I plan on showing it, especially because it's between two of my favorite units, so we'll be showing that off. Otherwise, info! Let's go talk to Soren again! What's wrong, Soren? Are preparations complete? Yes, everything's ready. You have only a few robes and musty books. I'm taking a bit less, but it looks as though you travel light as well. The burden of unnecessary items is something I detest. Me too. We're alike in that, aren't we? What is it? You've got that worried look again. Well, it's nothing. Never mind. Everyone's really slow, aren't they? Shall I go and see what's taking them? Soren, don't worry about it. Sitting here in the morning, in the sunlight, it helps me to understand. I'm alive. I have trustworthy friends. That's how I know I can go on. I just hope I'm not fooling myself. No, you're not. You're not. Well then, it's business as usual. I know we'll have troubles, but let us set our shoulders straight and get on with it. Understood.
Ike, good morning.
Morning. Are you all right?
If I said I were, I'd be lying, but I'm doing my best. Yesterday, I was so confused. Then I woke this morning and saw the blue sky, felt the sun on my face, and I thought, I'm alive. The sunlight was so warm. I mean, it's always warm, but for some reason, it made me want to cry.
Oh, missed.
It's up to us. We can live the fullest lives we can. We have to live for Mother and for Father. We mustn't dishonor their memory. So, I may think about them, and I may cry every now and then, but I'll carry on.
You're right. Everything you said is right. We'll carry on together.
Right. Oh, sorry. I have to hurry and get ready. I'll see you later, brother.
Yes, look at the time. Get a move on, will you? Hey, good morning, Ike. How are you feeling today? Yesterday's battle was a rough one, wasn't it? Hi, Oscar. Yeah, I'm sore all over. Every muscle in my body hurts. Hopefully, I'll feel better after I move around for a while. I hope for the same. When I woke up, it was all I could do to get out of bed. We are truly lucky to be alive. If those two beast fighters hadn't arrived when they did, we might have all been wiped out. Yeah. Ike, I can't say I know what you're going through or how you feel, but you should try to remember all that happened last night. The men we fought were professionals, well-trained and under the command of a cunning tactician, but not invincible. You're saying they follow certain rules, specific patterns? Yes, I see. If I can learn what they are, they become vulnerable. The next time we meet, we won't lose. Huh. What? For an instant there, looking at you was like looking at Commander Greil. I'm his son. I'm supposed to look like him, aren't I? It wasn't that, and it wasn't an aura or a hunch or anything like that. I don't know what to call it. It was more like the core of your character. It felt the same as his. Huh. Sorry, that must have sounded pretty stupid. Oscar? Commander? From now on, when I practice, would you join me? I would be more familiar with the fighting style of knights. Of course, if there's anything I can do to help, you need only to ask.
Oh, boss, morning.
Good morning. Are you ready to go?
All set. It doesn't matter how late I go to sleep. I'm always awake before the sun rises. I can leave whenever.
I'm sorry. For everything that's happened. It's all so sudden.
Oh, it's nothing, but it's been rough on you, hasn't it?
I could say the same to you. It can't have been easy joining a band of wanted mercenaries and fighting every day.
Oh, it's not so bad.
You were forced to join us by the whims of fate, not by choice. I know my father said you had a debt to repay, but he's not here anymore. If you want to leave, I won't stop you. What?
Oh, times like this, I never have any idea of what I'm supposed to say. None. Darn. Hold on. Yesterday, in the middle of that giant mess, you didn't give up, boss, and I knew it. That is how a true man lives. So now I have to follow you. You see?
I think so.
That's my story, boss. So do me a favor and don't tell me to get lost. I'm good to have around. You'll see.
If that's how you feel, I guess I understand. I'm counting on you. Don't let me down.
Never. I wouldn't know how.
Well, you say that, Mia, but it's fine. And hey, Mordecai. Ike, are you prepared? Can we depart soon? It's taking more time than I thought. I'm sorry for making you wait. I see. Then I will talk with you as we wait. My words, are they well? Can you understand them? Sure, no problem. I understand you. That is good. Mordecai is not so good with this language. What language do you normally use? With others of my tribe, I need no words. I say all that I must with gestures and with, how do you say, growls? That sounds convenient. Yes, but our tongue does not let us talk to other tribes. That is not good. That is why we learn these modern words. I would think that would be enough, being able to speak with only your friends, wouldn't it? It is not. If there is danger or conflict, we can use words to avoid a fighting that need not be. So using words that many can hear is good. Using words to avoid unnecessary fighting. That's one way to think about it. Yeah, it's not bad advice. Otherwise, let's see here. I'm trying to think. Who do I want to forge something for? I kind of feel like I want a good lance or maybe even a sword. I'm kind of in the middle of the road here. Maybe let's forge something for Oscar? Could be cool. Again, I would recommend forging something just about every single chapter that you can. So, let's take a look. Honestly, just boosting the attack and maybe a little bit of the accuracy of a lance seems like a pretty good deal to me. So, let's do it. Let's also change the lance's name. And let's call it, let's say, Brotherhood, based on the fact that Oscar is fighting along with his brothers. At least, with Boyd. So, looks good to me. And then, of course, let's change the lance to green to match that beautiful green armor. There we go. I think that feels pretty good. Otherwise, I do know that I have Oscar with almost all of the vulneraries, and I probably should spread some of those around. So let's give one to Boyd, just because he is rather prone to taking damage. And for now, I guess let's give one to Mia. Worst case, if she doesn't use it, she doesn't use it. Not too worried. Otherwise, we'll save the game. And then we'll actually get to the fighting. I guess before we do that, let's actually see if we can game a level for Soren real quick. Just because I would like to do that. Oops, not skills, award EXP. There we go. And let's see if we can get you something good. I really want that strength level that we missed out on. I'm really sore about that. So, you know what? I'm going to reset until we get Soren 1 strength. Whatever he gets with it, that'll be what we keep. So, I'll be right back. There we go. That took a bit longer than I would have liked, but hey, Soren finally has 1 whole point of strength and an extra point of skill, which is perfectly fine by me. Again, the biggest reason that Soren getting 1 point of strength is so important is that helps him carry all of his tomes. Without that, he will be losing all of the weight of any tome, which is really bad. So now that he has a point of strength, I feel a lot better. So let's save our game and actually start the chapter.
This place brings back such memories. It hasn't changed in the slightest. Titania, have you been to Gallia before? A long time ago, when I was still a knight of Crimea. I volunteered for a military officer exchange program and spent some time studying at Gallia's royal palace. I get it now. That's why you weren't surprised when we saw the Lagoos. That's right. I've missed the sea. When the setting sun strikes the water, it's almost as though the horizon itself is on fire. Now that I think about it, my father knew where the old castle was. He sure acted like someone who'd been to Gallia before. Was he here with you? Mm-hmm. And we weren't the only ones. You've been here too, Ike. What?
Ike!
It's Mordecai. You'd better answer him. Yeah, but we can finish our talk later, after we've reached the castle. Well, that was cryptic. What is it, Mordecai?
Do you tire? Should we rest here?
No, I think we're all right.
Good.
Beorc are such a weak species. A distance like this is nothing. Any Lagoos worth his claws could cross it in a single bound.
Leave.
It is the truth.
If you persist in this way, you will shame the king. You sound like a fool.
Psst. You are my subordinate. Never speak to me in such a way.
What's wrong is wrong. You are a fierce warrior, Leith, but when it comes to the Beorc, you are far too stubborn.
What did you say? Come on now, both of you. Let's calm down. Mordecai?
Wait.
What is it?
The smell on the wind. It's iron. It is the smell of weapons. The smell of Beorc. Heavily armored. Well armed.
Are you sure?
The General Kotath, the Greil Mercenaries have entered our area of operations.
Ha! They're trapped. Call every last man. Ready for battle. We stop the enemy here.
Oh boy. Black armor. They're Dayan men, all right.
You're saying that some of the invasion force is still around? Dayan worms. They strut about the Gallian forest as though they own them. I won't stand for it.
The castle to the south. Many Beorc are inside. They carry iron weapons. I smell them.
Not good. Titania, gather everyone together. Huh, understood. What now? What do you mean? If you hope to crush the Wurns, you'll do well to capture the ruins in the south. Since you probably want to flee, there's an escape route. We're going to fight. Oh? There are times when running has its advantages, but I don't think we'll lose here. I see.
I will also fight.
Good. We could use the help. Ike, everyone's here. All right, let's go. I want you two to take Mist and Rolf and retreat to the rear.
Of course.
We're counting on you. Be careful. Everyone who can fight, grab a weapon. Greil Mercenaries, move out.
All right, so here's our map. I believe on this map you can take every single person. Don't worry about it. More bodies, the better. Otherwise, let's take a look here. This map has some interesting things going on. So, first and foremost, this beach, or well, the coast. Sand in this game slows the movement of certain units down, so generally horse units. So you want to be a little careful on that. Otherwise, ultimately, I think I want to send Boyd, and I gotta think about this. I think I want to send Boyd and Oscar south, and basically everyone else to the north. So Mia, Titania, and Soren. Ilyana and Reese really aren't gonna do much, and of course Ike is gonna be going that way. And if you notice, Mordecai and Leith are on the battlefield. They're pretty darn good. They have their own sets of stats, as you can see, though if you noticed, they have the Lagoo's transformation gauge. Basically, when that number fills up, which I believe it fills a little every single turn, once it hits the max, they will then transform and actually be able to fight. Until then, they're completely unarmed, so you must be careful. Basically, the whole gimmick with the Lagoo's is that unless they're transformed, they're utterly worthless. I'm admittedly not a huge fan of them. They can be really good, don't get me wrong. But compared to how I like to play the game, they're just not for me. The other big thing to note is that these are yellow units. Yellow units are quite interesting. With Ike and only Ike, on his turn, or when you're moving him around, you can use the command option, I believe it's the command option, to tell them what to do. So basically, these are units you don't outright control, but you still have influence over. So it's a little more usable than, say, a green unit, but it's, not great. So I like to do a very specific thing with them. Still, I think this position looks good. So let's save the game and see how we do. This map isn't too hard if you take your time, which I certainly will be. This is another map where you get bonus EXP for clearing it fast, but we are not going to be clearing this map fast, and you will see why very shortly.
Ike!
Mist, you and Rolf clear out of here. Stay back, no matter what.
No, Ike. We're going to fight with you, both of us.
What? No, that's not going to happen. Be serious, Mist. The two of you can't even wield weapons.
I've got this.
A heal staff?
Yeah, I made Reese teach me how to use it. I can heal injuries. I mean, just little ones, but still.
Little ones? No, there's no way I'm letting you on this battlefield. Huh?
Rolf, stop being such a brat, you little twerp.
I'm going to fight too. I'm good with a bow.
Really? That's news to me. Is that the best lie you could come up with?
It's no lie. That's right. He's not lying.
Of course he is.
What are you talking about, Mist?
Rolf's always practicing with his bow, and he's really good, aren't you? I sure am.
And when did you learn to use a bow?
Well, let's see. I guess I just sort of picked it up naturally.
Stop lying, you booger-eating brat. You can't just pick up a weapon and start firing away. Someone has to teach you the basics.
Well, maybe I'm just a prodigy, because I learned it all myself.
You little...
You don't know anything, Boyd. That's right.
This is ridiculous.
Enough. You two go back.
No, we don't want to. All Rolf and I do is sit and wait and worry about all of you. We're tired of waiting. We want to fight by your side.
Is that so?
How about it, Rolf? Is that how you feel too?
Uh-huh, no doubt. We'd rather be with you.
What now, Commander?
We take them with us. We're too pressed for time to sit around here bickering. And at least if they're nearby, they'll be easier to protect.
Are you serious? Yes, you won't regret this, Ike. I promise.
I hope not.
So, at the start of this map, you recruit Mist, who is bar none the best healer in the game with some leveling. She starts out significantly worse than Reese. However, because she's level 1, she can very easily overtake his stats. She also starts with higher speed, better defense, and admittedly comparable magic by the time she gets to his level. This is also the same reason I wanted him to carry all of the staves, because this will allow Mist to really start leveling. Now, the only real issue she has is she has 16 HP. Do not let her get hit. You will regret this. Otherwise, the other nice thing about Mist is she comes with the Miracle skill, which we also just put on Ike. Mist is a really phenomenal unit that I'm going to be using for the entire rest of the game. She is just that good. Otherwise, Rolf! Oh boy. He is considered by many to be one of the worst units in the game. I'm not kidding. He is one of 2 units in the entire game who can learn to use the longbow. He also comes with a unique bow, Rolf's bow. Only he can use it. Admittedly, it's not terrible, and it doesn't slow him down. It gives him good damage. The issue is bow units are really bad. They're not that good. So I'm not going to use him ever. So, sorry but not sorry. It's kind of just how it is. Otherwise, let's see here. With our opening turn, let's let Oscar get on in there. We'll just keep the Iron Lance equipped for now. We'll also start moving Boyd south. And then based on how they're going to be fighting, I'm going to move Reese here and let him cover everyone up here and let Mist cover the rest of the people north. So, turn 1, let's trade the Mend and Ward Staff over to Mist. She can't use them yet, but with some time, she'll be fine. Otherwise, let's see here. I want Mia to tank the first guy, I believe. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's also just make sure. Yep, okay, cool. She should be fine if we move her as far as we can. And then let's keep her equipped with the, I'm gonna say Iron Sword, just for a nice middle of the road. Let's also move Ike right here with the Iron Blade. I'm gonna move Titania basically completely up. And I want to see how I want to do that. Because ideally, she's going to come over here and visit these 2 houses. Or at least this house. This one will deal with a different way. You'll see what I mean. So for now, let's actually put her, I'm going to say right here. No, let's put her right here next to Ike. That'll be fine. I also want to unequip her weapon for now. And then let's move Soren on up. Move Mist on up. Reese is going south. Ilyana's going south. Oh, and another thing. I forgot to command Mordecai and Leith. So this turn, they're going to do their own thing. So, we'll see what happens. Partner phase. As you can see, she'll transform and start to move against the enemy. Ideally, the enemy should ignore them, just because Oscar should be more appealing to fight, but I guess we'll see. Mia uses her Vantage, gets some nice damage in. It would have been good if she had gotten hit, but I'm not too worried about it. And good, the enemy did go for Oscar. That's what I was hoping for. Ow. Not bad damage. Ooh, but he's going to go for Leith. Oh, that's not great. Hopefully she won't kill him, but she's really good, so oopsies. Technically, that's EXP I wasted that I didn't mean to waste, but still, I think it was fine showing off what they do on their own if you don't command them, so that's totally okay.
By the way,
What is it?
if there's some special task you would ask of us, we are willing to listen.
What are you talking about?
Bah, open your ears. If you wish it, we shall follow your orders. Hiss! But you must direct us.
Really? You're willing to take orders from me?
This is a Beorg fight. If you don't direct us, then we have no reason for being here. So spoke our king.
But last night, you That was an emergency.
We thought you were in danger.
You thought correctly. We were in danger. I thank you. We were greatly aided by your arrival.
You are welcome. Very well. Let us fight together. If you choose not to direct us, we shall do as we please. Do you find this acceptable?
Of course. Well then, good fortune to us all.
So yeah, I kind of wanted to wait and let the game show it, but technically speaking, you should command them immediately so you don't quote-unquote waste EXP. It is not a big deal. Do not worry about it at all. So overall, this guy right here, this pirate, he is the one who's going to try to make his way over here to destroy this village. So basically, we want to get people in there as quick as we can and take it out. Overall, let's start dealing with some of these enemies. Now, if you want, and I'm not saying I really advocate it, you can feel free to use Ilyana and Rolf. I would not bother. They're not long-term assets for me. So put it this way, if you like them, by all means, use them. But as for me, like I said, I don't really care for them. So frankly, I'm not gonna use them. I'd rather the EXP go to units I'm actually planning on using, even if it's just short-term like, say, Boyd. Because although I'm not planning to take him to the end of the game, he is still quite useful for a large portion. So, no need to worry. Otherwise, let's see, Oscar did take damage, which is great. That will allow Reese to heal him. Not that it really matters, and technically, if you knew about Mist, it is better to wait as long as you can to give him her heal staff, but it's not a big deal. Otherwise, we'll move Oscar down here, block this guy, and then I'm just going to keep Ilyana, Rolf, and Reese all together, just so that way I'm keeping a consistent body, basically. And then let's see up here. Let's see, Soren can beat this guy. We'll have him keep using the fire tome just because he's working his way through it. Shouldn't be nothing too crazy. Pretty standard combat's happening. Soren will clean up. And then ideally, we'll have Ike and Mia clear out some of these other bandits. I don't think Mia's going to have the power to be able to kill any of the other bandits, so I gotta be kind of careful in that regard. Yeah, she just does not have the strength for it. Even with the steel sword, as you can see, they're really starting to beef up, so you're gonna have to be careful. Otherwise, let's see here. We can use Titania and Ike, so I would like to do that. I'm gonna put Ike as far forward as I can, just because he's frankly very reliable. And let's see, that is exactly enough to deal with this guy, so let's let Ike take over. Also, he's got a full axe. Oh, and he hits a beautiful crit. Saves me a little bit of durability. I'll take it. Not that it matters, but still nice. And then let's do something a little goofy here. Let's put Mia... well, let's see here. Can Titania damage this guy and not kill him? My money's on yes. Yes, she can. Okay, cool. Let's do that, and then we'll let Mia get the kill, and then I'm going to move Mist in between Titania, Mia, and Ike. So that way she should be nice and safe. Get Titania a little bit of EXP. And then, yep, she'll be perfectly fine. Beautiful. Because I want her to heal, well, I wanted her to heal Ike if he got hurt, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So, oops. I guess let's just have Mia use the slim sword. Eventually they'll take some damage. That mage is particularly good for clocking damage on anybody, just so that way Mist can heal. And to be honest, I would use this chapter just to solely farm up Mist if you can help it. Oh gosh, what a bad level. I'm so sorry, Mia. You've just had a really bad run of it. But, hey, that's how it goes. And she didn't even gain HP to heal her. Alright, that's fine. So we'll let Mist wait. And I didn't command them again. Gosh darn it, I'm gonna keep forgetting to do that. Oh boy. Oh, it's my own fault. But it's not the end of the world. If anything, it'll help draw these enemies, and it kind of shows how interesting the Laguz units are. So, not a big deal. I just really got to remember, with Ike, first and foremost, command them. Also, speaking of Ike, good, he got damage. The amount of damage doesn't matter, just so long as he did get damaged. That's all I care about. Mordecai will tank some more damage. He'll be absolutely okay. Don't worry about him. Now, admittedly, that is one of the things you do have to be kind of worried about, is that if you just let them do their own thing, they can really get into some trouble. So be wary. Otherwise, Ike should be able to take out this pirate. But first and foremost, direct. I'm going to have them target. If you avoid, they'll basically run to a corner of the map where enemies aren't. They'll just try to run the furthest away from any enemies possible. You can also tell them to halt, which will have them just stop moving altogether, or target. Target allows you to put a point on the map where they will move. Basically, I just like to do this.
Move out for the target area.
And then they'll just run every turn to that corner and call it good. That's what I prefer to do. Otherwise, let's see here. That is not enough damage. We have to risk using this, which is kinda not great. Ike should be totally fine, but I guess we'll see what happens. Yep, he'll just crit him and be on his way. Also, I totally should have used Mist to heal first, but I wanted to make sure to get the order out of the way. So, oopsies. Things will be okay, though. My guess is I can probably have Mia come here and take some damage. So, that'll work out pretty nice. Because then if we have Mia fight first... Is there anything that gives him a higher hit rate? Armor Slayer does. Yeah, that looks like our best bet. Yeah, let's just use the Armor Slayer. Because again, I really want her to take damage so Mist can heal. Because again, I oopsied. Plus, this will let Soren get in. Beautiful. Kind of strange that I want them taking damage, huh? Alright, so then we will move Soren right here. He should be able to finish the mage with the Thunder Tome. Beautiful. It was really close and I was kind of scared, but worst case, we have the Tanya. There we go. I'll get Soren some EXP. Beautiful. Then we will heal Mia. Every little bit of healing that Mist does is going to count for quite a bit. So, it's going to be pretty slow going to get Mist some levels. And to be honest, if I were you, just try to complete the map normally. And once you get toward the end, just get her close to a level and then use bonus EXP for her. She's one of the best cases for it, so I wouldn't hesitate. Otherwise, we got some competition here. Boyd! I really don't trust you to tank these enemies at all. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see here. You have what, 6 movements? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's move you like right here. Equip the hand axe. And then let's move Oscar right here. And equip the javelin. That should be fine. And basically I'm just trying to make it so that way no one's getting hurt. And that should be fine. Now, something to note, the partner phase occurs after your phase. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. It's very important, especially for the next chapter. At least I believe it's the next chapter. It's one coming up. You'll see why it's important. Also, darn, the guy missed. Still, he left some EXP for Soren or Mia, so that's good. Come on, hit Ike. Please hit Ike, because then we can get Mia some healing. Good, good. Ooh, and Ike even missed. So actually, we might be able to get both Soren and Mia some EXP. Not, again, that I really care about Mia, but still, I feel bad leaving her behind. And we're going to be using her for quite a few chapters. So, you know. Also, Ike gains a level. Beautiful. Hopefully it's good, but I guess we'll see. Not bad. HP, strength, and skill. I like it. I would have liked to see some defense, but for now, it's fine. If he hits level 20 and he doesn't have at least, I don't know, like 12 defense, I'm gonna be kind of worried. But there will be ways to fix it later, so I'm not completely worried. I'm just, trying to make sure Ike will be fine for late game. Because let me tell you, Ike really needs to have max defense, strength, skill, and speed. That's just kind of something you can't not have with him if you plan on doing all of the best things in the game. So you really got to make sure he's getting good levels. Huh? What's this?
Let's see now. Where are they? Aha! I found them.
Hey, it's that Pegasus rider. Remember Marcia that we saved all that time ago? Here she is. As you can see, she has pretty darn good stats. So, if I were you, now is the point where basically you can recruit her. She just needs to talk to Ike. That's the only requirement. Big issue, though, unfortunately, is that Ike is currently embroiled in combat. So we gotta be a little careful. Also, let's see here. We kind of have our pick of the litter. I think I want Ike to try to fight this guy right here. Ooh, he actually can't double him at all. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, never mind. Let's have Titania go as far as she can, which isn't very far at all. And can she finish this guy off? There's a very good chance of yes. So let's let her attempt it. Worst case, if she doesn't, not a big deal. She does, good. That'll just speed some things up. Not bad. Get her a little bit of EXP. Goes a long way. And then let's have... Alright, let's have Soren go right here. And we'll just use the fire tome, call it good. Let him keep finishing that up. Burn that guy, call it good. Get some more EXP. We love to see it. And then, unfortunately, no one's really hurt, so not much you can do. Let's see. Mia, can you finish off the mage? Survey says probably. It's not a great chance, but with the steel sword, you have a pretty decent chance of doing so. Only thing I'm worried about is that mercenary. He might be able to do way too much damage to her, but we'll risk it. Because why not? Oh, she missed immediately. Great. Well, we have unnecessarily put Mia in danger. So let's do some math. She has 7 defense versus this guy's 14 attack. Oh, she should be fine. Yeah, she'll be totally fine. Okay. All right. So I guess at this point, let's move Ike here and use the iron sword to beat the mage. Seeing as Ike can't finish off the swordsman, so we'll just do that. Call it a day. Now, ideally, I would like for Mist to get in here, but, well, there's just not much I can do about that right now. So, that'll be fine. And let's take a look down here. Things aren't phenomenal. But I think, first and foremost, we need to beat up these archers. So, use the Boyd Axe. Beat up this dude. Should work out just fine. Good. Ooh, that'll get Boyd a level even. Beautiful. Not that I really super care, but hey, it's nice. Hey, some defense. You know what? I will take that. He needs all the defense he can get. We'll then have Oscar use, yeah, just the Iron Lance, I guess. It's fine enough. I could use Brotherhood, but he doesn't need it right now, so I'll try to save the durability on it if I can. Get him a little closer to a level. I love it. We're going to Canto on back. And then, let's see here. Ilyana could... she can damage him, but she can't beat him. Okay. Let's move Rolf, I guess, just right up here. And then we'll move Ilyana down here. And Reese right here. Should be fine. Partner phase, they're going to keep running to the corner. Should be fine. Mercenary will go for Ike, which, again, shouldn't be an issue. Ike's got decent stats. Not bad. That'll set up a kill for somebody. Of course, the Mage, which, again, should be fine. Ike has pretty good stats. Ooh, and a miss. All right. I'm not against or for the hit or miss there, so not a big deal. Now, I am a little worried about Boyd. His HP isn't great, but he did get a defense level. Oh, and the guy missed. Okay. Whew. Boyd makes me worry, especially after the last map. Oh, boy. So he should be totally fine, though, especially because that guy missed. Admittedly, I probably should have used Reese to heal him, but looks like the cards are in our favor today, so not worrying too much. Other phase with Mia. She's going to run toward Ike. Huh?
Yar har ho!
Yo ho har!
Scallywags of the sea are we.
We fight like beasts and men do flee.
We earn our gold with axes bold. Yar, you scurvy bilge rat, why aren't you singing?
Har, over there, Nadada. Fix your eyes on that. Do you see what I see?
Oh ho ho, what's this then? Humans battling humans here in Gallia? What in the briny beard of Shanty Pete is going on? Oi! Do you think they, may be the king's curs out to capture us and claim the bounty? Gah-har-har! Shall we unfurl the mainsail and steer for calmer waters? Bite your tongue, you kelp-brained idiot! We're pirates! We don't turn tail from government scum! I'm going ashore. Watch me, and you'll see a true sea dog in action. Yar, well said. You've set me blood a-boil. I'm with ye all the way, matey. Arr! Let's see what we can see then. Yar, me axe is sharp and me spirit is bold. Yar har ho! Yo ho har! So yeah, pirates show up, which is why Marcia is so important. Now, I'm gonna let Ike go back and talk with her.
Ike!
You're that.
That's right, it's me, Marcia. As promised, I'm here to pay my debt. I'm going to join your group.
Join us, but I thought you were one of the Holy Pegasus Knights of Benyon.
Psst, I resigned. So what do you say? Are you gonna let me in or what? Come on.
Are you sure about this? I mean, I'll be honest with you. We're a destitute band of mercenaries. Your wages will be a pittance compared to what you're used to.
So what? Are you saying no?
No, I'm simply pointing out that you'll be losing almost all of...
Poof! I won't lose out on anything. Plus, I'll work twice as hard as anyone else. Come on, please let me join. Please.
Well, if that's what you want, I guess we'll give it a shot. We're short-handed, though, so you're going to be busy.
Huzzah! That's great. Just tell me what needs doing.
And boy, we certainly shall. Otherwise, I guess let's shove Soren? Sure. And we have our first flying unit. Flying units are exceptionally powerful because they can move over any terrain unimpeded. They are insanely good. However, one caveat. Marcia is a very low level. So, you gotta be careful. She starts with phenomenal stats, but her biorhythm's off on this day, so you gotta be careful. Also, her starting gear isn't all that impressive, so do be careful, seriously. Otherwise, let's see here. She could maybe take out the mage, and overall she'd probably be okay against the swordy, but hey, that's what we have Soren and Mia for. So let's let them do their job. Soren should take out the sword guy, Mia can hopefully weaken the mage, and then Marcia should be able to finish him, hopefully. A lot of M names, huh? Mist, Mia, and Marcia. Kind of strange. Otherwise, Mia, you can get him nice and low. So first and foremost, Mist, heal her up. And then we'll send you into the throes of combat. Now, remember when I mentioned that Mist is a great candidate for bonus EXP? Well, Marcia is too. You're going to be using quite a bit of bonus EXP at this point in the game. However, if I were you, let Mist relax for a bit. She can get bonus EXP, sure, but let her get some levels first, or at least get levels, naturally to the point where she's about to level up, and then give her bonus EXP. You're going to get a lot more out of her by doing that than you would if you just let her level up naturally. She's another unit that you really need stats to be good on, so don't let her levels be bad. She can get a few bum ones, sure, but make sure you're going out of your way to actually make her good. Otherwise, in terms of these pirates, I mean, look, they're not exactly dangerous. Even the head dude barely has anything going on. Sure, he has a fair bit of damage, but it's nothing Titania or anyone here couldn't deal with, so just handle him, you'll be fine. Otherwise, Reese, let's heal up Boyd there so I start feeling a little better about myself. Good, good. That'll also get you a level. Not that it matters, but it's something. There you go, buddy. Admittedly, Reese does have phenomenal res, but it really doesn't matter. So, Otherwise, Oscar, take out this knight right here. Should be fine. I don't remember if you were close to a level. I think you were working on it. Oh yeah, no, you got a level. That's even better. Hopefully it's good. If not, oh well. Point of speed? Honestly, I'll take it. Your stats are looking pretty darn good and balanced, so I'm totally fine with it. Otherwise, we'll start moving this way. Boyd, you can feel free to, I guess, use up your hand axe. I really don't see a need to keep that in your inventory with one use, so finish off an enemy, get some EXP, be on your way. Seems like a pretty good use to me. Hand axe broke, that's a-okay. And then we'll start moving Ilyana and Rolf up. Should be fine. Partner phase, they're going to keep running to the corner. Because again, we really don't want them to do much else. They did their time well enough. Marcia will then visit this house.
Eek! Humans! Yeah! Oh, come on. You are so rude. If you can't tell, I'm playing dead, so go away. Huh? Why? Because my mother told me if you ever meet a Bayork, play dead, and it'll leave you be. It's not true, is it? I knew it wasn't true. I knew it. Well then, take this and get out of here, quickly. I hate humans. I don't want to talk to you. Hiss! Shoo!
And you get the Restore Staff. This is a staff that restores a unit's condition to normal. That probably doesn't mean much to you. Basically, this staff allows you to make it so if a unit's asleep, poisoned, stunned, or I think there's even one other status ailment out there, it'll restore them so that they aren't affected. It's pretty cool. Otherwise, let's see here. No one's really hurt, so I guess we'll start having Mist and Ike come south here and meet up with everybody else. And then I'll probably have Mia, Soren, and Titania deal with the pirates. Ideally, they'll get them low, and then Marcia can come over and get the EXP and finish them off. That's my hope, but we'll see what happens. Otherwise, let's see. We have some mages, which I think you still have a use of a javelin. Yes, you do. Awesome. Let's move you over here. Equip your javelin. Move Boyd on over. And basically, we're just kind of getting ready for the end of the map. Nothing too crazy. Beautiful. And should be good. They'll finish running to the corner, which is A-okay. Pirates will move on down. Titania should counter just fine. Hand axe versus hand axe. The moose. Nice hit from Titania. Beautiful. She gets them nice and low. Now, honestly, I might just give some of the kills to Soren because he can use them. Oh, good. 1,000,000 men. That's just what we needed. Yeah, this is quite a few units. So we're probably going to have Ike meet them down here and probably move a little north just so we can get everybody to safety. Oscar should be totally fine. He has such good defense. I'm not worried about him at all. But we still need to be a little careful. Right here's a pretty fine choke point because I don't think these guys move too much. But I also don't want to risk it. So this is where we're going to put Brotherhood to use. Let's see. We can't double this guy, but we can double this guy for some reason. So why not? Let's do it. May as well pick him off and then Canto away. If he gets rid of an enemy, ooh, and a nice crit too. Good job, Oscar. Then hey, I am all for it. Start working on that next level. And then I think I'm going to let him stay right about here. Where the enemy can move. Because frankly, I really don't want Boyd getting in the way here or Rolf or Reese. So let's move him like here. And then I want him, yep, to keep the Void Axe. We'll shove Ilyana just to be ultra sure. And we'll put Reese here. And then Ike should convene with Oscar like about here. And then they should be able to take on these guys just fine. Otherwise, up here, this is where things are going to get a little tricky. Move Marcia to the other house. Give it a little visit.
You're from Crimea, aren't you? I'm a warrior of the Beast Tribe. Lord Ranulf spoke of you. Doubtless you have noticed that Fort Tatana has been taken by Dayan forces. Watch your step around that bunch. There's a dangerous mage with them. We of the Beast Tribe find magic, and especially fire magic, particularly threatening. I am waiting for friends and cannot take leave of this house, but I would give you this. If you use it, your magical resistance will increase. It will help you fight that mage. Take care.
And he gives us a talisman. Very useful. We'll move Marcia one down, because that will allow her to be attacked, which should be fine. It's not, ideal sounding, but she should be able to take one combat and be totally okay. Otherwise, let's see. We have the boss and one pirate. So, unfortunately, this pirate is rather fast. Let's do something a little strange here. Let's have Soren finish this pirate off. And then we're going to do some rescue shenanigans. Because ideally, I don't want Soren getting hit by the pirate. And I, of course, want him gaining a level. Hey, not bad. HP, magic, and skill. I'll take it. And then, yeah. Okay. So let's rescue Soren. And then we'll just let Titania wait there. Should be A-okay. And then we will move Mia here. And, well, I mean, we can just kind of keep her here. Won't really make a big difference. So, sure. And then things should be okay. Keyword being should. I guess we'll see. I figured he'd go for Titania. She's weighed down by Soren quite a bit, so...
Scallywags of the sea we are. Or are we? We earn our gold with axes bold.
So yeah, this may not go phenomenal. She at least dodged, which is really what I cared about. He probably would have done a fair bit of damage to her, so I'm happy he didn't. Marcia, this is a little dangerous, but she should be okay. Regardless of if she hits him, takes a hit, it's all good. And then the Peanut Brigade down here is going to do their best to be a thorn in our side. Oscar should be just fine, though. He has plenty of defense. He'll still take some pretty bad chip damage, but he's going to do a fair bit of damage back, so I'm not worried about it. Ooh, and he even doubles him, too, with that point of speed. Awesome. Unless that was a different guy. May have been. Yeah, because I think it was that guy. He couldn't double. Either way, it's all good. Nice miss. That'll save us some healing. Ideally, if Oscar just takes out most of them, I mean, we could probably get Boyd in there and clean him out. Miss. All right, not bad, not bad. I'm feeling good. All right, let's take a look here. Marcia is going to take damage because she is poisoned. That's what the Venom Axe does, so be a little careful. But otherwise, as you can see, she can just totally fly away and be completely fine. So at this point, she can just totally leave. And I'm going to let her because she's really not meant for combat right now. Also, let's drop the Pegasus Band while I'm remembering. The other big thing with Marcia is that she doesn't have a vulnerary. So we need to get that poison healed pretty darn fast. Otherwise, Mia... Yeah, your hit rate and damage ain't phenomenal, girl. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Okay. Huh. Well, let's move Titania right here. Drop Soren. And then let's move Mia right here. And I guess just to be safe, shove Soren. And that should be fine. Missed. I don't think anyone here is really hurt. Oh, I guess Reese is technically. Okay. So let's see here. Let's use Boyd here. I want him to go where Oscar currently is because I fear this mage. So let's put Oscar here, right? Kill this guy, and then move him down one. And then that should be fine. Get him that much closer to another level. I love it. We will move him right here. Then let's move Boyd right here. I don't like the odds, but he should hit him and be okay. Fingers are crossed. Uh-oh. That's really bad, Boyd. What the hell? Uh-oh. Okay, this is where things are going to get a little interesting. Let's move Mia here. Or Mist, not Mia, my goodness. I don't suppose Rolf... Yeah, no one's going to be able to shove Ike, huh? Oop. Reese can. Okay, good. Liana, can you shove him? No, you cannot. Ooh. Okay. Let's shove Ilyana. And see if she can blow up this sortie. This is kind of a desperation tactic, and I don't like that I had to do it. Please hit him. Thank you. Okay. Woo. Woo. We put Boyd in some danger that I didn't think he'd be being put into. Still, things should work out. Also, wow. Dang, girl. You got a good level. Okay. Now, here's the issue. She's probably going to take a hit. He has 8 speed and 14 attack. And I mean, she has 10 speed and 3 defense, so she should be okay. Again, That wasn't an ideal turn, but we're working with it. I'm really just hoping they don't have enough damage to just kill Boyd, but I guess we'll see. They shouldn't, though. Oh, Mia, you're missing. What are you doing, girl? Oh, boy. Well, luckily we'll have Soren next turn to help blow him up, so should be fine. Oh, right, this guy has a javelin. Okay. Well, that means Ilyana won't get hit, so that's good. And to be fair, Boyd did gain some defense, so he should be okay overall. Overall. I really don't want to count my words, or, well, count my chickens before they hatch, but you get the idea. All right. Also, I believe the term I was looking for is mark my words, not count my words, but that's fine. All right, we got a whole bunch of pirates happening. So, yo-ho-ho and all that. Wow, Soren, you can't double them. Okay. I guess let's use the... Actually, Titania, can you finish him off if I get him low? I think so. It's not going to be pretty, but I think we can do just enough damage to kill him. So let's start with Titania, right? Let's have her use the steel axe. If she doesn't hit, this is going to put us in a really awkward situation, but she hit. Good. She got hit, but she'll be fine. She has plenty of HP and defense. We'll leave her there. And then, for the giggles, Marcia, try to hit him, I guess. Hey, she actually did. Nice. That'll make Mia's job that much easier. Plus, we can move her over here, which will be fine. And this is why I wanted Mist over here, is just to heal her. We can also start getting Ike down here, which is good. Boyd, you're not doing phenomenal. Those mages can't... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure their actual range was being displayed, and it wasn't just covered up by another enemy. So Boyd should be safe to get this kill. And then Oscar should totally be safe to head on in and get the other kill. Now, if I wanted... Can I use a normal Iron Lance? No, I gotta use Brotherhood. Okay, that's fine. I would much rather Oscar use Brotherhood and secure a kill than leave it up to the whims of fate. Should be fine, though. Ooh, right before a level. Ooh. I could try to game it, but I don't feel too bad. Put him right there. And I think next turn I'm going to have him try to run in there and see if he can kill one of the mages, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Otherwise, how much damage do you do? 12. Ilyana, you have 11 res. You would be really ideal to draw him out. Also, I believe... Yeah, the condition is seized, so the boss isn't going to move, which is good to know. And then, honestly, let's move Ilyana right here. Because that should allow her to hopefully draw the mages. I guess we'll see. And then, Mia... I really just need you to hit, don't I? So yeah, use the Iron Sword. That'll give you a very slim chance of getting hit, so you should be fine. Nice, good. And then Soren should be able to blow this guy up and get a fat load of EXP. Yeah, we can even use the Fire Tome. Beautiful. That worked out quite nice. If Titania had missed, that would have been really bad, but things were in our favor today.
Scallywags of the sea, are we? An end like this is quite worthy.
Huh. Interesting. I like how he's just like, yep, this is fitting. So, that's cool. Get Soren nice and close to another level. I love it. And then things should be fine. Now, the nice thing about Marcia and Titania being poisoned, that'll have recurring damage every single turn for Mist to keep healing. So, if you wanted, you could have Mist just sit there and heal them continually until the end of the map. It's not a terrible idea. But if you're concerned about bonus EXP, you're going to want to keep moving as quick as you can. So the choice is yours. Focus on leveling Mist or try to get more bonus experience. Otherwise, man, Mia, you got to be careful, girl. Woo. All right, good. She's getting them low. And then her, Titania, and... Ooh, weapon level. Nice. All right. Things should be good. Ow. Ow. And as you can see, yeah, poison does a random amount of damage every single turn. You don't know how much it's going to do, which is why it is particularly dangerous. Otherwise, let's have Marcia chuck a javelin just to see if we can get any extra damage. If not, not a big deal. But may as well have her try. Every point of EXP is one less point of bonus EXP we gotta spend, so it's useful. We will have Mist heal Marcia up. Get her just an inch closer to a level. And then Soren... Ooh, you actually can't finish any of them off. Ooh. That is not ideal. Titania can, so let's do it. Just so that way, again, we're not leaving things up to fate completely. I like trying to play the game a little more, you know, aware of what's happening and not just leaving things up to fate. But sometimes things don't always go that way. Otherwise, Mia... Yeah, you should be fine. That'll get him down to 1 HP, and then Soren should be able to finish him off. Again, like I've said, Mia isn't a long-term character that I plan on keeping around, so I would much rather focus on Soren and try to have him, you know, fight as often as I can, namely just to level up his weapons. Ooh, and he got a crit. You can tell he did a nice fancy spin. Beautiful. I love it. That might get him a level, too. Yeah, it did. Awesome. We'll take it. It's not a phenomenal level, but hey, it's all good. And then let's see here. How do I want to do this? Reese, can I get you in there? No. Okay. That is fine. I could have healed Boyd, but eh. Let's see. Mage. Oscar has a decent chance of dealing with him. I admittedly want to be careful here because I want to say when you get close to the knight is when these guys aggro. So be careful. Let's see. No, let's just play it safe. Let's put Ike right here. Move everyone up. And the next turn, we'll see about sieging them and seeing what we can do. Should be fine. Not my favorite turn in the world, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. People are gonna take some poison damage. Should be fine. Mist is gonna heal them up. Beautiful. Alright. So let's move Soren on over here. If you notice too, most ground units aren't impeded by the coast, and especially magic units are not impeded by it. So keep it in mind. Otherwise, Mist, you can heal up Mia there. Beautiful. Love to see it. And then we'll just start moving people on in. Shouldn't be any issue. And then let's see here. Yeah, we can probably take everybody out. Now, this guy does have a javelin, so we need to be a little careful, but I think we'll be fine. Let's get to it. I should have healed Boyd. I am a fool. But hey, nice crit. You know, if I lose another map at the very end because I forgot to heal Boyd, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. Strength, speed, skill, luck, defense. All right, we got to get Boyd out of there. That's too good of a level to be passing up. Still, let's do some math in here. Yeah, I can't kill him. Okay. That's kind of what I needed to see there. All right, let's play it safe. Let's also move Ilyana back just a little. Rescue Boyd. Run over here. Wait. And now here's something that I would like to show off, but I really can't. What you can do is if two people can rescue someone, what you can do is have one of them rescue them, pass it off to the other person, and then they can drop them on the same turn. It's pretty darn useful. Otherwise, let's have Reese heal Oscar there, just to be safe. So like, for instance, next turn, what I'm probably going to do, assuming Marcia can get to him, I'm going to have her take Boyd, drop him, and then Oscar and Ike are going to go in and probably beat up the soldiers. I was going to say the mage, but we'll see. Also, we are definitely not gaining bonus EXP on this map. Oh, and he's just coming right on out. Okay, well, that makes my plan easier. That means Ilyana can beat him up in advance, which is great. Wow, Oscar still doubles him, even holding Boyd. Cool. Gets a level. A pretty darn good level. All right, I really don't want to mess things up. Broke his javelin, which, not a big deal. Hey, Marcia's healed from poison. Titania takes a little damage. She'll be fine. Mia takes a little damage again. She'll be fine. Let's move Mist up, heal Titania. We should get Mist pretty darn close to a level so we can game it and make sure it's good, which is exciting. Ultimately, I probably don't need to be moving everybody up here, but it's fine. Good. Ilyana, what can you do to this mage? You can beat him up pretty darn well, which is kind of what I cared about. So let's do it. If she happens to kill him somehow, that's totally okay. She didn't. Good. And then I'm kind of thinking... Also Marcia. Yes, you can get to him. Awesome. I should have moved her elsewhere, but it's okay. We'll just move Reese down here, shove Ike. And then let's have Marcia come over here and take Oscar, or well, take Boyd from Oscar, and then we will drop Boyd, just like so. And now Oscar gets his full turn. Very useful. That'll let Oscar come over here and kill this mage, get him out of the way, don't gotta think about him, which is what I like. Showing off that phenomenal level. And then otherwise, I'll probably have Ike start working on this knight. For giggles, I can have Rolf shoot him for 0 damage. That could be funny. Otherwise, let's see here. We can use the Regal Sword and kill him in 1. Or we can use the Iron Blade and keep the Regal Sword at nice max durability. I'm going to do that. I don't know. Something about having a unique weapon that you only get one of throughout the entire game really just makes me not want to use it. Don't get me wrong. It is a really good sword. But, I don't know. Get Ike some EXP. And then, I mean, that's pretty much the map. Just gotta beat the boss and call it a day. Thank you, Leith, for transforming. Sure. Tanya takes some damage. Mia will take some damage. We'll have Mist heal someone before the end of the map. Call it a day. Bada boom, bada bing. Get her right before a level, which is awesome. And then, let's see, you have a Night Killer, which isn't a ranged weapon. So Ilyana could sneak in some damage here. Might be worth it. Otherwise, we do have Boyd, who probably is going to have to help us kill this guy. So, let's just heal him up. Ooh, weapon level up for Reese. He'll never use it, but hey, cool nonetheless. We'll get Boyd up here. And then let me see how Ike does against you. Not terrible. If you notice, this guy isn't a armor knight. He's just a halberdier. So, you know, Ike actually should be able to fight him just fine. Barring, of course, accuracy, but Yeah. The only big thing that sucks is that because he has the Night Killer, he can do a fair bit of damage to Oscar. But even then, Oscar does have good defense. So let's let him take a swipe and Kanto away. Like I said, the guy won't move, so.
Death to the rogues who defy Dane. Defend our brethren, erase their shame.
Huh. Kind of rhymed. That's cool.
Ow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
So let's then move him back. And now I could have Ilyana take a pot shot, but there's some danger with that. Because he has the javelin, he could hit her, which, let's see, that'd be, what, 20 damage? So I don't think he'd kill her. Oh, he might with his speed. But let's see here. We can actually have Marcia run some interference. So let's do it. We might be able to kill this guy this turn. If we can, let's try. Ooh, Ilyana will just crit him and kill him. That'll work. That will work.
In the name of the Empire, cleanse my shame.
You know, not how I expected the map to go. Good for you, Ilyana. Honestly, she's not been bad. Well, let's seize and call it a day. Not bad at all.
We defeated their commander, but we still don't know what they were after.
It seems unlikely that they were merely pursuing Princess Alencia. I wonder if Dane is capable or is planning to invade Gallia. Perhaps Crimea was only a stone on which to whet their blades.
I don't know where I got capable from.
No matter the motive, the fact remains that Dayan crossed the border. Under such circumstances, hostilities between Dayan and Gallia could break out at any time.
So, it's war. Again.
If war erupts between the Beorc and Laguz, it's only a matter of time before other nations become involved. Could Dayan truly mean to set the land aflame in a blaze of war? If that happens, many of our citizens will be sacrificed on the altar of their ambition.
We too need to choose which way to move, whose side to take.
Whose side? We shall never support Dayan. Unthinkable.
Captain Titania, we are human. Would you truly have us side with Laguz against other humans? That is unthinkable.
Beorc and Laguz.
Are you going to sit here and argue about a war that hasn't started? You Beorc are all so timid. It's pathetic.
Leith, you must not say such things.
Mordecai, Leith, what do you think? Will it come to war?
Our claws are sharp. If Dayan invades Gallia, we are ready for battle. If our king wills it, war will come.
I like it not. War brings pain, sorrow.
This is troubling.
Enough. We have lost much time. Let us make for the palace. We must reach tonight's camp before the sun sets.
Is the palace still far?
On your skinny Beorc legs, it is very far. But we will do as we can. My Lord Ike, everyone.
Princess Alencia.
I heard about Commander Greil. I don't know what to say.
Don't worry. We're all right. We're getting by. Somehow.
Oh, Ike.
The king has arrived.
Hey there.
Thank you for coming to Gallia Palace. I am Kennegus, ruler of the Kingdom of Gallia.
These are the Greil Mercenaries. I'm Ike, their commander.
You have been raised well, young pup. I didn't recognize you.
What?
When last you were here, you were still a small child.
Is that you, Titania? It's good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine, Your Majesty.
The two of you are friends? How does the king know me?
I have something I must tell you about your father, Greil. Leave, Mordecai. Leave us now. Prepare rooms so our guests may have a place to rest and heal their wounds.
At once, my lord. Would it be best if I were to leave as well?
No, princess. I would have you stay. And this one also will stay. This is Gifka, my shadow. Pay him no more heed than you would the air.
Understood. I would have Titania and Soren stay with me as well. Me?
So be it. Now then, where to begin? Titania, how much did Greil tell his son?
Ike was raised with no knowledge of Gallia whatsoever, nor does he recall ever having been here.
Is that so? Then it is best for me to tell him all that I know. Although that is not much.
That's all right. Whatever you can tell me would be much appreciated. I want to know more of my father.
You have good eyes, honest and brave. I see your father in them. Long ago, Greil, your father, worked as a mercenary for Gallia. We forged a strong bond, he and I. To speak truly, I still do not trust the Beork, but your father was different. Princess Elincia's father, King Ramon, and his brother, Lord Renning, are also of a different kind. All are, or were, exceptional men. Men in whom one could put his trust. Oh, Titania, you are an exception as well. Among Beork females, you are unique.
You are most gracious, your majesty.
My father was a mercenary for Gallia.
Correct. And you and your sister, you were both born here in Gallia. You stayed only for a short time, but part of your childhood was spent within these borders.
Mist and I were born here. Is that so? I don't remember any of this at all.
I feel your parents were carrying a dark secret. Someone was hunting them, I'm sure of it. Once, over 10 years ago, and after your mother had been slain, your father chose to leave Gallia. Before he left, I went to him and asked him to share his tale. I asked him, why are you being chased? Is there anything I can do to help? But I was unable to loosen his tongue. And then I heard he had returned to Gallia, and I thought I had another chance to hear his tale. His fate was black indeed. If I had been faster, if I had hastened my steps, perhaps things would have been different.
Wait, now I understand. The voice I heard, that was you, wasn't it?
His wound was fatal. I could do nothing. I thought it best not to interfere in his final moments, so I remained hidden. Tell me, Ike. At his last, did he confess anything to you? The identity of the Black Knight, did he reveal it?
The Black Knight? No, I don't know who he was. My father entrusted me with his command, told me to trust King Kennegus, and to live peacefully in Gallia. He said to forget everything else.
Is that so? Well then, let me do as I can. If any of your mercenaries desire to live here, I will so arrange it. I will vouchsafe them homes and land.
Your kindness is truly appreciated, but speaking for myself, I couldn't live here in peace. Not now. I will avenge my father. I cannot so quickly forget the past, or the Black Knight.
But Ike, that's not...
I know. I'm not strong enough. An opponent who could defeat my father is well beyond my reach. But that's why I've devoted myself to growing stronger. I will lead my father's mercenaries and prepare for the day when my chance for revenge arrives.
A prudent course of action. You look as one who would be more impulsive, but you are Greil's son after all.
Ha! You've matured, Ike. It seems like yesterday that you were merely a child.
Titania.
And now, I would ask a boon of you. The strength of your mercenary band, Ike. Would you lend it to Princess Elincia?
Are you serious?
The King Kennegus.
Gallia and Crimea are allied nations. That cannot be denied. However, this alliance in reality binds only the royal families. It is not respected by our citizenry.
The people of Gallia are seldom seen in Crimea, are they? Even though our nations are friends, the people of Crimea have little real understanding of the Laguz. Many of our people still use that undignified name, subhuman, when they speak of the Laguz. My father's heart was filled with shame and sorrow over what you describe. More than any king in our history, he wanted to deepen relations between our people, and then
Perhaps that is why Dayan targeted him. Their hatred of the Laguz is well known.
Could it be?
In my heart of hearts, I would like to take guardianship of Princess Elincia and assist in the rebuilding of Crimea. However, anti-Beorc sentiment is running high here in Gallia. If we were to offer safe harbor to Elincia, I feel many of our elder statesmen would protest. They would say that we are giving Dayan an ideal excuse to attack.
Which means Gallia can't offer Princess Elincia any relief at all. Is that it?
Unfortunately, it is true.
my lord Ike, King Kennegus has advised me to turn to the Benyan theocracy for aid in Crimea's restoration. He says we should make a Benyan a formal request and gain the support of their shields. Passage to Benyan will require several months at sea. An escort will be necessary.
As you know, we lack the numbers to serve as a complete mercenary army. So, if the princess were willing to hire us as an escort, it would be an offer beyond our expectations. Titania, Soren, I think perhaps we should accept the king's offer. What do you say?
It's what you want, right, Commander? Well then, it's our job to follow you.
However you wish to proceed is fine. I'll do all in my power to ensure that our road leads to success. Understood. As of now, the Greil Mercenaries shall assume the honor of serving as escort to the Princess of Crimea. Princess Elincia, our journey together will undoubtedly be a long one. May we serve you well.
Oh, thank you so very much. I only pray that I, in turn, may be worthy of your service.
Woo boy. So, that's a pretty darn good setup for what the rest of the game is going to be. We're helping Princess Elincia. Next time we play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, we'll see just what that entails. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.